Alright guys, so today we are showing off AGL Rose in the Legendary Goku event. I actually think he's going to be really good here. So the way he works, he does build up his defense when he's hit. So he starts off with 40k defense, which, I mean, obviously is not great, but he will raise that, well, he will greatly raise that once he super attacks. But here he's only getting hit before he supers. But I did decide to just let him get hit so that way we could build up his defense a little bit faster. Okay, so the super attack being first is not ideal. Yeah, 149k. But if that would have been after he supered, that would have done very little damage. So, as you can probably see by the double Future Trunks, we are on the Future Saga team. I do plan on keeping the Int base form Goku Black on rotation with this Goku Black, because once he transforms, I think they'll share, if not the exact same link set, like they'll be missing one link together. I actually didn't check. Actually, I think there is a difference, because the Int Goku Black has Kamehameha, and this Goku Black does not, but I think that's like the only difference between them. So they should work pretty well together. Our rotations to start off were not great. Most of the time you want Int Goku Black on the first rotation, just because, like, even though he does greatly stack up his attack and defense, because he doesn't get any defense at the start of turn, you really want him to stack up as much as he can. So him not being on that first turn does kind of hurt us a little bit. Okay. Alright, so now Int Goku Black is going to be here. So this is turn 3. So we do not yet have to think about him transforming, because a lot of times I don't pay attention to the turns, and then it's like, I don't know if we could have transformed here if our HP was high enough or whatever, but this time I'm going to pay attention. So this was turn 3. I forgot to check AGL Rose's defense here. Dang it. It should have gone up a lot though, because we got hit twice, as well as the fact that we had Big Bad Bosses active here, so his defense should have been like pretty high. Alright, so about a 3 million attack stat there. Pretty good. Don't like crit or double super. Okay, he crit. Don't double super. Cool. Okay, so now his defense should be like really good, because this guy kind of reminds me of the EZA for the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the AGL one, because like when he hits he gets more defense. It's just the only difference is that the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta actually gets defense at the start of turn as well. But I mean, like, this guy, he's at least comparable to that guy. I guess we'll leave Physical Vegeta Blue on rotation here. Originally when I built this team, I thought I was just gonna leave like Tech Trunks on each rotation. One Tech Trunks on each rotation. But now that I'm here, I am actually like, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave 2 Tech Trunkses on this rotation, and because they build up ki, it won't be that bad of a deal. Because I do want them to stack up a lot, but I also do want to keep the Goku Blacks together because they do share a lot of links. All right, so next turn is turn 5. So the turn after that, we can transform with Int Goku Black if our HP is high enough. We are getting, like, massacred here, though. Just kind of getting unlucky with, like, where the super attacks are and stuff. Okay, just a whole lot of additional normals. Shout out to Physical Vegeta Blue for that. No crits. That sucks. Okay, so we're not going to finish this off here. I hope we get hit a lot in the first slot, so that way we can just, you know, continue to get hit with AGL Rose. Okay, we're fusing here with AGL Zamasu. I don't really know why I brought him. He's not, like, good. Like, at least for Legendary Goku event, he's not. He only gets 40% defense, and that is literally all he gets. Most of the time, 111k. We're going to put him here, and this should let him finish up building his defensive passive. And hopefully he doesn't crit, so that way we can still get a stack off with base form Goku Black, because he really does need the stacks. Okay, we took 1,000 damage there, and now he does greatly raise defense on super attack as well. So, I mean, he would take damage from a super, but he wouldn't take too much damage. And we crit. Dang it. And Goku Black's gonna have no defense at all. Alright, so this is a rotation that I'm keeping. As weird as that sounds. Okay, so we'll just do that. Because I don't really care about the damage we're doing. I just want to make sure that both of them are stacking up their defense pretty fast, because obviously they do have type disadvantage against the last stage. I mean, 1.5 million with no support and 0 links active is actually not bad. Okay. Not much there, and then 1.8 there. I guess I should mention that my Trunks does have 2 dupes, though, and the Friends only has 1. That's why the difference between mine with 0 links and the Friends with, you know, like Super Saiyan Fierce Battle, stuff like that, was so small. Alright, please additional super, because if not, you actually might take damage from Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I don't really want that. Okay, no additional supers. Okay, cool. He is taking double-digit damage, though. That is less than I was thinking. I mean, that is more... My brain is not on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even have the excuse that I did in yesterday's video where it's like, oh, it's 3 a.m. because now it's 11 a.m. and it's like, I've went to sleep since then. I really don't have an excuse for why my brain is farting, but, you know. Alright, Rose, please don't crit. We need Int Goku Black to do this. Also, Int Goku Black could have transformed this turn if our HP was high enough, but what are you going to do? Alright, so now we should have his full defense? Yeah, okay, he's got a full defense active now with a 2.8 million attack stat, as well as the support type passive. I mean, AGL Rose is really good. Alright, double super is not what we wanted here. Oh, he's going to finish this off, isn't he? Thank you for not finishing that off. Okay, now Goku Black gets a chance to attack. 2.2 million for him. It's actually pretty good. I mean, especially before he transforms, because I'm pretty sure he only gets 120% attack once he's fully built up in base form, and that goes up to 150 once he's in Rose. Whose defense is higher here? It's got to be mine, right? Unless if the friends was on rotation longer. Yeah, it's mine. Alright, so that's some same color orbs. How much is that going to heal us up? Dang, I can't get any same color orbs for Zamasu. I'm really trying to heal up as much as I can with same color orbs, because I don't want to heal, but I do want to transform with Goku Black, so I'm kind of in a weird position. Yeah, we're not transforming next turn. Dang. 150k kind of hurts. I'm just glad AGL Zamasu didn't get super attacked, because, I mean, we wouldn't die because of his damage reduction, but it would do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong. Double? No, okay. The units that we actually want to get double super attacks just aren't. And then AGL Rose is like, what, you want me to kill this guy right now? Okay. So 141k defense. And then when he supers, that's going to go up to 210k defense. So that's actually pretty good. What's in Goku Black's defense here? Yeah, 80k. That's not what we're looking for. I could get a Dokkan mode here. Actually, I don't think I could. Yeah, okay, we're going to get it next turn. I mean, that kind of sucks because we're going to be forced into getting it with the Trunks that's not going to have any of his passive active. Well, any links active, I should say. But, I mean, I guess that's alright. Okay, we did a little bit of damage. No doubles. We need doubles from Int Goku Black because, one, he was in the 7th slot, and I'm pretty sure there were also 2 turns when he was actually on rotation and he didn't get a chance to super. Alright, 3 million attack stat here. Pretty good. And how much is he going to take from normals? Yeah, double-digit damage is what I expected. Okay, so, I mean, we saw him here. Part of me... Actually, we're going to finish this off next turn. I was going to cut to Blue Goku, but I mean, like, why would we do that? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to finish this off next turn with the Dokkan mode, and if not, we also, like, have 2 other attacks coming, so we should be looking pretty good next turn. Our HP is really low, though. 127. Alright, we're risking it for the biscuit. Because I really don't want to use an item here. Because this Dokkan mode hopefully heals us up enough. Alright, don't super right away. Perfect. Now, please finish this, even though you have no links active. Sorry, I just punched the microphone. There was a fly in my face and I was trying to swat it. I'm saying I'm sorry if I broke your eardrums. There was a fly and it was inconveniencing me. Alright, 1.7 million. Pretty good. How much? He would need to do like 3 million to heal up enough to where we could transform next turn with Int Goku Black. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough. Dang. I guess on the bright side, we do get to super with the friend Trunks. Oh my gosh, we just died. This is stupid. He just keeps supering no matter what. Okay, no, we didn't die. We got very, very close to dying. Alright, 2 million attack stat for this guy. Alrighty. Alright, so next turn, I think I'm going to use an item. I really don't want to, but I mean, we got the Dokkan mode and it healed us up approximately 0 HP. So, I don't know what else I could do. I guess we'll do... Alright, yeah, still 141k. We'll do that. And the thing is, 140k without any support is definitely not bad. Yeah, here we're going to pop a Princess Snake. And then next turn, I'm going to use another item just to make sure that we can transform with this Int Goku Black here. I really wish all of those attacks were not in the last spot, though, because even with the extra damage reduction, Zamasu, he's not a great defensive unit. I mean, I guess with the extra 35%, he will have 75% damage reduction, so I really don't have anything to worry about. But it's just pretty much that I don't trust him in general. Okay. Of course, when we can actually, like, him critting wouldn't suck, he won't do it. Like, now is when critting and double supering is actually, like, encouraged. We would actually enjoy that. Okay, he's still taking 8,000 damage with 75% damage reduction? Okay, that's kind of stupid. Now do remember, like, pretty much in every mode, not this mode, if you're running the AGL Rose, you're probably also going to be running Tech Merge Zamasu. Just because Tech Merge Zamasu, like, is so good for Rose. He gives him extra defense, he activates a whole lot of links. Pretty much the only reason I'm not here is because he would have type disadvantage against that last stage, and he doesn't, like, stack up defense or anything like that. So it would kind of suck for this, like, event in particular, but in, like, the Super Battle Road video, which is going to be coming out not tomorrow but the day after, in that video we're actually going to have him linked up with Tech Merge Zamasu, so his defense will probably get a little bit better a little bit quicker, as well as the fact that I'm pretty sure Tech Merge Zamasu also debuffs enemies' attack now on his passive. I know it used to do it to Superclass allies attack, but I'm pretty sure once he EZA'd that also went to enemies. Don't quote me on that. I'll check that before I record that video, but he should look decent over there. Like, the first turn we have him, we would probably want to pop a Whis or something, and then the time after that, we would probably have a very good defensive stat. Okay, and we're getting supered, which you know what that means. We're not going to transform with Rose. Gosh, this is stupid. Like, I've never had this much trouble just getting above 80% HP, ever. I mean, I guess we're going to put in Goku Black in the front slot, but I don't really trust him. Future going on the back end, I'm not worried about at all, because here he should have like 50% damage reduction, as well as because our HP was pretty low, his defense shouldn't be that bad either. One thing I'll never understand about Physical Future Gohan, why didn't they just give him 100% attack and defense? They gave him 100% attack, and then they made his defense conditional on your HP. I don't get it, because other than that, all he does is get damage reduction, which obviously is good, but, like, I mean, he's not broken. Even when he came out, he was, like, kind of underwhelming. Like, he's kind of better now than he was when he came out, just because of the release of the Future Gohan, because they do work relatively well together, but, I mean, that's about it. Okay, so now on to STR Yui Goku. We haven't even cut yet, by the way. I didn't plan on that. Of course, no same color orbs. What else is new? I guess, you know, we'll just keep doing this. How much is this going to heal us up? Not much at all. Okay. I mean, we're going to use a Princess Snake here, and hopefully, because Merge Zamasu has type advantage, that should be enough to where we won't go below 80%, 35% damage reduction, and 58k. I think all my other attacks that I'm taking should be double digits, though, so we should be okay. I think I've been talking about transforming into Int Rose for this entire video, even though it literally has nothing to do with how good the AGL Rose is, except for the fact that it's easier for him to get the Super Saiyan Link active, like, every single turn. That's literally the only difference. Like, he doesn't give, like, an attack buff when he transforms or anything like AGL Rose does. Okay, so next rotation, we're actually not going to have Big Bad Bosses active, I don't think. And because of that, we can actually check to see what AGL Rose's defense is without it. It's probably still over 100k if I had to guess. I would guess like 110k. Alright, here we are against STR Yui Goku, and we're finally transforming. Let's go. Alrighty. And yeah, we're going to put AGL Rose in that front slot. So he has 113k, which is a little more than the Int Rose. Now, do keep in mind, he will greatly raise his defense when he super attacks, so that's going to get it to, like, pretty much 170k, which is a pretty good defensive stat. But before he supers, he's taking a little bit of damage. After he supers, he's going to be taking no damage at all. And he didn't have Big Bad Bosses active here. That was actually not a super good look at him. Alright, 2.9 million. I mean, this is going to do a whole lot of damage to STR Yui Goku, because, I mean, type advantage, and he's lowering defense, which actually does do something to Yui Goku. And the double super, and he didn't dodge any of them. Okay. We see that. 1.9 million damage. He didn't crit on either of them, though, which does kind of suck. Okay, STR Yui Goku is actually just not dodging here. He has a 50% chance to crit. Come on, crit, Rose. Crit. No, okay, that's fine. So next turn, I would cut here, but I don't think I'm going to cut it all in this video, now that I'm looking at just how fast we're going through this, because Next turn, I would like to see him against STR UI Goku with Big Bad Bosses active. Just, you know, because that's how we've seen him for the rest of the video, so just changing it up here would be kind of weird. So, I do just want to see if he's going to take double digits with his 140k defense, and then also, like, obviously it will go up once he supers still. My voice cracked, sorry. I think I'm actually going to float off one of the Trunkses here, just because, like, I think next time we get this rotation, we're actually going to be going up against the Int UI Goku, and that's when future Gohan is actually very, very helpful with his 50% damage reduction, his actually pretty minimal amount of defense, but 50% damage reduction and type advantage is enough to tank for double-digit damage, pretty much. Especially when he does actually raise his defense on super attack for one turn. Okay, not much damage there. Now, a double super here would make me feel a lot better, because there is a chance UI Goku supers here. Okay, 190k. Okay, so we're actually getting supered on this Trunks, probably, if I had to guess. If not, he's just not supering for, like, what feels like a few turns, which I feel like is very unlikely. Okay, nothing. Okay, he didn't super. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Alright, so here, he does have his Big Bad Bosses active, so he's at 141k defense. And then that's going to go up to 210k once he super attacks, as well as type advantage. He's going to be taking nothing here, is what I'm saying. Okay, so before he supers, double digits, and then after he supers, I mean, he would take a super attack for probably less than 100k, which is super, super good against this guy. Yeah, and like normally I would cut here, because I'm like, okay, I've seen everything I want to see, but also, I mean, we just finished this off and we're going up against Int UI Goku now. Like, this team is going through this event significantly faster than I thought it would, especially considering I was running the Tech Trunkses on rotation together. Like, that's not something you should probably be doing, but you know it, sometimes you got to. Okay, we're going to leave Physical Vegito Blue up front just because he will probably massacre this. And if we can avoid Tech Trunks getting hit, I mean, like, he's not going to take too much damage, but from a super he could get hit pretty hard, so I'm just going to hide him in the middle there. Alright, Vegito Blue, before he supers, is taking a little bit of damage. It does suck that most of those attacks are before Vegito Blue supers, because after he supers, he raises his attack, he raises his defense. He's just he's a much better unit, okay, after he gets a few attacks off, you know? Okay, he took 144k, which is actually not much at all, considering he had no damage reduction for that, and then he only gets like 40% defense, I think. Alright, one more super, please. One more? One more? There we go, perfect. So, with 2 super attacks, his counter should do a good amount of damage, even if he doesn't crit, I think. 200... AGL Rose next turn is actually really going to help Physical Vegito Blue's counters, now that I'm thinking about it. Because, I mean, lowering defense really does help here. Okay. This is going to do no damage at all. Unless if it crits, obviously. Yeah, 300k. We tickled him a little bit. And then we got the double with Trunks, because, I mean, when he had type advantage all those times, he didn't want to double super, but now, he's like, I'm going to help. When he didn't crit, he did 600k off of like a 6 million attack stat cumulatively between his 2 attacks. Alright, and Future Gohan's going to take no damage at all here. We might die next turn, but I do just, you know, I want to see how much Goku Black's going to take. Okay, this sucks. This is bad. Because, I mean, I don't have... I don't want to die here, but whatever. Just in case if we die here, I should let you guys know, after he super attacks, he will take double-digit damage from normals 100%. But now he's going to take like 10k from normals, probably. 33k is actually a lot more than I was expecting. Just please don't super right away so that I can show him. Please? Okay, good. Alright, now please don't let this first attack after this be a super as well, because, I mean, then we still wouldn't be able to show my point. Alright, yeah, 41 damage. That's like nothing. Okay, so yeah, so double digits after he attacks. So, pretty much there's no reason to do what I just did. Don't put him in the front slot once you're going up against Int UI Goku. If you put him in the second or the third slot, he's going to take double-digit damage. If you put him in the front slot, he's taking like 30k. Which, I mean, still isn't bad. But, I mean, one thing you do need to remember is we've seen him this entire video without defensive support. Which, I mean, if you were running like a Realm of Gods team, you would probably be running defensive support. Like, Gowasu and Zamasu were really, really good for this event. And they give 70% defense. Did we just die? Yeah, we did. Alright, well, that's fine. We didn't need to win this. I just wanted to show off AGL Rose. So, overall, AGL Rose is very, very good in the Legendary Goku event. he's actually not quite as good as I thought he would be. I thought his defense would actually get a little bit higher, but I mean, I do need to keep in mind there was never any defensive support around, so he was just pretty much going off of his own defense, and then also the defense of big bad bosses. But overall, he's pretty good. The last showcase we're going to do on him is going to be on Super Battle Road the day after tomorrow. Feel free to check that out depending on when you're watching this, unless you're watching this right when it came out, and if you are, you're the real MVP. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name is Blah, and I'll see you guys next time.